March Madness. You've committed, you're going to do it. That's fantastic. So you've printed off your sheet, and today I'm going to give you tips on the second category, the food category. In the food category, there are 3 ways that you can get points. There's a total of 25 points each day, and the food category adds up to 7, okay? So it's kind of a big category, and that's because food is so foundational for what our cells have to work with, right? Our cells need nutrients in order to do the things that they're designed to do, so we need to give them good nutrients. So that's what we're going to talk about in the food category. So every one of us is at a different place in life, so I wanted to make it where I think it might be hard for some, but totally obtainable. The first part is no sugar and no dyes. Now, might sound easy, but let me just remind you of a couple things that have sugar in them that maybe your mind doesn't go to right away. Maybe you're like, oh yeah, I cannot eat candy bars. Yes, good, don't eat the candy bars. But also, like cereal, second ingredient, rice, and then sugar. That's what it is. That's it. Rice, sugar, and a little salt and malt flavor, okay? That's what makes up Rice Krispies, okay? Is this healthy for you? Not a chance. Okay, another thing that can have sugar in it, look at this. Oh, look, it's organic tomato pasta sauce, right? Oh, it looks so good and delicious. It's all organic. This is, I think, is a Costco haul item, and organic sugar right in there. So this organic pasta sauce, this you can't have during the 2 weeks, or you just don't get the points for it. You know, if you want to eat it during a day, that's fine. You just won't get the points for that category. Another thing, you probably realize that there is sugar in jelly. This one is also from Costco, and yep, ingredients here: boysenberries, organic sugar, water, fruit pectin, citric acid. Okay, so it's organic, but it's still sugar, right? And then this one, now, I know that there are lots of different kinds of sugars. For this particular contest that we're doing, this challenge, we're really talking about processed sugar just to get it out of our lives, okay? So some of you already don't do that, and that's fantastic. And so maybe you want to step it up to the next level about some other ways that there are sugar, but I'm really just talking about like cane sugar, white sugar, like processed sugar. So things that I would think are still okay for this challenge would be things like stevia, raw honey, maple syrup. So I would put those, coconut sugar, I would put those in the okay category for this challenge. And so, like, for instance, this fruit right here, I don't remember where we bought this one from, but it says sweetened only with fruit juice. So the sweetener in this jelly is actually pineapple, grape, and pear juice concentrate. Okay, so for this challenge, totally okay. And another thing, like, look at your salsas, okay? So salsa a lot of times can have sugar in it, even if it's awesome organic salsa. So just be looking at things. Now, food dye is in things that you might not even realize there's food dye in, like pickles. Okay, so you're going to have to be a label watcher, right? Look at your labels. It's important for us to be informed consumers. If we're going to buy something and spend money, we don't want it to be poison for our bodies. So be a label reader as you're doing your food prep for those 2 weeks, and as you're like going to the store, like, what do you want to bring into your home, right? So that's the first category. And then the next one says daily nutrients. So in my house, the vitamins we use are the vitamins that doTERRA has. So I'm just going to take a quick second and kind of go through those. If you have other vitamins that you take, fantastic. Keep taking them. I challenge you, though, if your vitamin comes in a tablet, those are really hard for your body to assimilate and break down. And I have heard multiple plumbers say that they find those clogged in sinks and toilets. So, or not sinks, in toilets, like as in our body doesn't process it and we just expel it. And so vitamins that come in veggie caps or gel caps seem to be a much easier way for our body to actually break down and get into the nutrients that we just paid money for, right? So doTERRAs come in 3 different groups. There are This one here is called Microplex, and Microplex is kind of what you would normally think about all of your vitamins. A, C, D, E, K, all those things, lots of things, different vitamin Bs, and then iron, magnesium, zinc. So this is what like you'd normally think of your multivitamin, but it also has a whole food blend in it as well. So kale and dandelion and parsley and broccoli and Brussels sprouts and cabbage, spinach, and then also active enzymes, protease, lactase, lipase, amylase. There are a bunch of them. But my point is, so this isn't just a multivitamin. It's a multivitamin with your nutrients, but it also has like whole foods and those enzymes in it as well. Okay, so this kind of can replace like a bunch of things. Like if you take a few different things that I just listed, it's all in this. And then another part of it is the Alpha CRS, and this has a lot of maybe some other things that you've heard of, like CoQ10, quercetin, ginkgo biloba, different things that I don't know how to pronounce, but pomegranate fruit extract, green tea leaf extract, sesame seed extract. So a bunch of extracts and other things that just help your cells process at their full potential, okay? So specific for your cells doing well. Then there's an E Omega, and Colin, what? The baby has the diffuser, and so these right here, you've got some essential oils in this, but then you also have oils from seeds and fish oils as well. And if you are opposed to having fish oils, they also have a vegan option as well. And then it also has other essential oils in here that are good to have in your body, like frankincense and thyme and ginger and cumin and caraway and German chamomile and peppermint and clove. So it's got vitamin A, vitamin D3, vitamin E, and then a whole bunch of fish and seed oil extracts, and then those essential oils. So these three right here, a lot of people who take a lot of different supplements will actually find that this encompasses all of them. And it might actually be a better bang for your buck, but than buying all the things separately. Also, doTERRA has a money-back guarantee with their vitamins that if you take them for a month and you do not feel like you have more energy and less pain, they'll give you your money back for it. So they actually guarantee their vitamins. And if you're just starting on the vitamins, maybe take one of each for a couple of days, then take 2 of each for a couple of days, and then 3 of each for a couple of days, and then 4 of each is actually the recommended dosage for it, and then you can be on that. So that is your daily nutrients. Plus, I also take some other things like Mito2 Max, which are some herbs and different things that also give energy to your cells that doTERRA has. And then the third category is no food after 8. Okay, this is to discourage you from your late night snacking. And one way that I do that is actually to chew doTERRA gum. So it's got Slim and Sassy essential oil in it, and the gum, you're not going to be able to blow bubbles with it or anything like that, but I think it's delicious, and it holds its shape for maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours. It kind of depends on how much saliva you have and if you had food in your teeth when you started chewing the gum. I know that might sound weird, but if you've got food in your teeth, then the gum breaks apart a little bit more. So if you don't have food in your teeth, then it's delicious gum, and it's got like all the oils that Slim and Sassy has in it, and it really like curbs your appetite, but it gives your mouth something to do. So if you're working on a project and you're like, oh, I just want to keep at this, well, chew some Slim and Sassy gum, but don't eat after 8. We need to make it so that we don't eat just to stay awake, and we're not pouring empty calories into our body, and then our body has time to start breaking down what we already consumed during the day. So those are some tips on how to get your 7 points for the food category for this March Madness challenge that I hope you are just gearing up for. So I can't wait. And if you have more questions, or if you need some tips, or if you're like, I don't even know what to eat without sugar in it, then go ahead and comment below or message me so that we can help you kind of get over these stumbling blocks so that you too can do super well in your food category.